Hey, homie, thanks for coming over. I feel like I never get to see you these days.
Dude, same. It is so great to be hanging out during the week. It feels like a couple years ago when we used to work together.
Oh, man, when we used to work together, it's kind of a stretch. I feel like it was like you used to boost my confidence every week, and just make me feel good about destroying you in Magic all the time is really what it was.
What world do you live in? That never happened.
Dude, come on. I destroyed you.
Not a chance. If anything, I won more often than you.
I have 2 decks. Do you want to battle right now?
You're on.
Alright, so I'm going to add a bunch of mana. I got a Kiora here. I'm going to Karn of Chainmail. And I got you dead. Infinite combo.
I hate this game.
I win again. See, I told you. I always beat you. Give over the marbles. Just hand them over.
Okay. You know what? Run it back! It's a close one. I just can't keep it though. Mulligan.
I'll keep.
Of course.
Discard the hand size?
End step. Solitude.
That resolves.
Tactful equal.
Yeah, I got pretty unlucky.
You always got unlucky because you always keep crappy one-lander. So ship those marbles back. Oh, that's where you belong.
There's gotta be some other games we can play for the marbles. Ah, yes, just like the good old days when I would blow you out with Omen of the Sun over and over. You should have played around this, Ross. That is, checkmate. Thank you.
I count first, and I got 15-2, 15-4, 15-6, 15-8. 2 pairs makes 12, and that's game. Dude, you play cribbage like you play Legacy. Turn 1 EOT Brainstorm for the loss.
Oh my god, okay, that was one time I didn't know how to play Legacy yet, okay? Here you go. Dude, you're playing just as bad as when you played Whisper Squad in an Euro metagame.
You put some respect on Whisper Squad's name, okay?
I'm gonna put this ball right in the hoop. Let's go. Marbles, please.
Run it back. Come on, Corey. You thought Oko was gonna be bad in Standard. Guess what? You're bad at ping pong. Let's go.
I mean, just getting a food, that's not that good. That one's not on me, Ross, okay?
Now give me the marbles.
One thing I will say, I was way better at all the Halloween episodes.
I don't think so, Tim. Corey, there's only one thing we can do from here.
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
That is right, we are back, but we need your help to get us off the ground. So many of you over the last couple of years have come up to Corey and me, whether it's through our streams or in person at events, and told us that you miss the 2 of us playing competitive paper Magic, and now we are prepared to bring that product to you, but we need your help to help fund the project and turn this space into a studio.
That is right, we're gonna be turning my entire basement into a studio if we get this project picked up. All the funding that you will be supporting for this show will go towards cameras, mics, foam padding everything, different Magic cards that we are gonna need for the show, as well as a bunch of contractors, directors, and people to make the show happen.
Yeah, we want to bring you the best show possible. So Corey and I have spent the last few months planning out everything we're going to need in order to make this the best product that we can. And then we arrived at the number that we are asking for to fund this project, which is $52,000.
That's right, $52,000 is the base goal just to make this once a week show happen. Now we're gonna have different stretch goals that we can make this show happen twice a week, as well as increase the quality and even increase maybe some special guests for the show.
Yeah, Corey and I have so many plans of things that we want to bring you in the future with this show, and one of the benefits of us doing this independently and being funded by all of y'all at home is that we are in complete control. So we get to do everything that we want to with the show. We can play with the structure. We can, bring in special guests like Corey said, and we can really just have a great time with it and give y'all the best experience possible.
We have so many good ideas too about the special things that we can be doing. Normally when we are playing games of Magic against each other, we're talking out our lines, we're being very vocal about what we're doing because we want the experience for you to be good. We want you to know exactly what's going on in our head, but sometimes that has spoiled our games in the past. We want to clip away and talk about these really close situations while maintaining the game state and without giving Ross any extra information. I don't want him to win it all still.
Yes. Of course, this is going to be the same competitive Magic focused show that y'all remember, where we bring you everything associated with high-level Magic to make sure you are prepared for your own tournaments, but we do it in our own signature, entertaining style.
Now, since the landscape of Magic has changed quite a bit since the last time that we played against each other, the show is going to change as well. We're going to be really focused on people's RCQs, into RCs, and even into Pro Tours, following the journey through each season to get people prepared for Magic at the highest level, while still having some fun, goofy shows along the way.
And of course, each and every show, we're going to be playing for the marbles.
That's right, it's gonna be a best 2 out of 3 matches. Winner will be getting the marbles from each show, and you best believe we're gonna be keeping track of how many times each of us wins the marble for bragging rights, of course.
Of course, that way you can finally learn that I actually win more often than you.
No, I mean, it is just not true. That is complete lies in every single way.
Corey and I are so appreciative of all of you who are willing to support For the Marbles at this early stage, and here's what you can expect as a reward for your contribution.
Now, our first tier is the common tier. This will be a $5 pledge, and it will gain you Discord access, where Ross and I will be interacting with fans of the show and taking suggestions from you.
You want to go up to the $15 tier, that's our uncommon tier. That'll give you access to the For the Marbles Discord, as well as a single copy of each of our tokens. My 1/1 red elemental and Corey's treasure token. Note that at this tier we can only ship to the United States.
Next up is our rare tier. At $25, you will gain access to our Discord. You will get both of our tokens. Now note that these tokens will be able to be shipped anywhere in the world, not just for US residents. And you will get 3 months of Patreon access, where you will get early access to the episodes, as well as being able to interact with the show on a deeper level.
Next up, we have the Mythic Rare tier, where you can double your fun with 6 months of Patreon access for $50, as well as access to the Discord channel and both Corey and my tokens shipped anywhere in the world.
Next up is the cast and crew. At our $75 tier, you will be a part of the show. You will give us a job title that you want to do at For the Marbles, and we will put your name and job title on the credits of every single episode.
That's right. If you've always wanted to be the marble polisher, the potato man, maybe the executive vice president in charge of shenanigans, you can do that for the Marbles.
Now don't worry, you don't actually have to do any work.
At $100, we have our secret layer tier. That comes with Discord access, both tokens, and a 12-month Patreon subscription. So you're gonna be with us for the entire year.
Next up is our personalized cameo tier. At $200, you will get a 30-second personalized video from Ross and I saying whatever you want us to. You want Ross to insult you in the morning? You got it. You want me to boost you up at night? Sure. Not only will you get that, you will also get the 12-month Patreon access, as well as both of our tokens and Discord access.
And finally, our highest and most generous tier for $500. Corey and I are so appreciative that we will offer to play a Commander game with you and up to one of your friends, so we can get to 4 players. So Corey and I will bring our decks, y'all can bring yours, we'll play over Spell Table, we can coordinate when that happens, and have a real fun night. You get direct access to us, and we'll play some Commander. That said, I will be ornery.
You ever thought Ross was salty in a normal game of Magic? Wait till 3 people gang up on him. It's a delight.
Now, Corey and I do have one add-on that you can add to any tier from Uncommon and above. For an additional $10 pledge, the tokens that come with any of those tiers will come signed. So if you want Corey and I to put our John Hancock on those elementals and treasures, you can do that.
Now let's talk about some stretch goals. First and foremost, our most important goal is that $52,000. That will just allow us to make the show happen.
But if we get up to $75,000, the blooper reels that we plan on creating for the show are going to be public instead of locked behind the Patreon paywall. So those will go on our YouTube channel for everyone to enjoy and laugh with us or at us.
I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of laughing at us. Our next goal is at $125,000, and that will be bringing For the Marbles live. Twice a year, we will stream this episode live on Twitch to be able to interact with all of you that will be watching the show.
Now, Corey and I plan on bringing many special guests into the For the Marbles booth, but if we reach $150,000 in funding, that means we can guarantee at least one guest every 2 months while ensuring that we can pay them fairly for their time, travel, and expertise.
And last but not least, if we shoot the moon on this one and get our $200,000 stretch goal, we will increase the amount of episodes we bring you from 4 a month to 5 a month. So that's all the ways that you can support For the Marbles. We hope to see you in 2024 on the battlefield.